Sports fans, and welcome to Otsego Middle School for today's matchup between the Pawpaw Red Wolves and the Otsego Bulldogs. We are getting started here. So hopefully see anything. So if you guys want to go ahead and shout out with the "Hey, I can see and hear," we can. Yeah, Millie must have forgot her shoes, I guess. No, I saw her trying them on at our house. So it says we're getting choppy video. I have no idea if we are or not. I can't tell the quality of the output. But here we go. We're going to try it, and I'll have this recorded, and I'll upload it later if it's bad. Otsego wins the tip, and we're underway. Kaylee Hahn guards the ball. There's a pass over. Allie Zinkel's on ball now. That's going to go down inside. Millie Strye's going to steal the ball out to Sydney McNitt. Sydney's going to push. Sydney to Kaylee Hahn. Kaylee's got a wide open shot, and Kaylee's going to take it. On that, it's going to be Otsego ball going the other way. So Otsego's got the ball on the offensive end. Ball no good. Kenzie Bass with the steal. She's going to lose it right back, and then she's going to get it right back. And Allie Zinkel's going to cause a jump ball. So that's going to be Red Wolves' ball. They're stacking, but they don't need it. Nobody's guarding them. Sydney's going to take the ball, and she's going to move it up into the offensive court. Sydney gets a pick from Millie over to Kaylee Hahn. Kaylee's going to dribble around. Kaylee back down to the corner. Into Millie, no good. Kenzie Bass is going to get it again. And that's going to get tied up, and that's going to be Otsego ball. Got a couple people on Facebook. If you could do me a favor and just make a comment on how the game looks and sounds from where you're at, would be super helpful because we can't really preview it. No score here. Millie Strye is going to come up with a steal. Ball is on the ground. We're going to get another tie up. That's going to be Pawpaw ball. Ball is in. Sydney with the crossover is going to take a shot. That's way off. So Red Wolves ball underneath. Running stack. Millie is going to inbound the ball. They got Peyton Nguyen's going to come in for Kenzie Bass. Ball goes into the corner to Kaylee. That's going to go back off of Otsego, and they save it in play, and that's going to be going the other way. Turnover there. Ball is down low into the corner. Shot for Otsego. That's long. Ball looks like Peyton Nguyen. No, they're going to call a travel. So that ball's going to go the other way. Amani Allen's going to come into the game. She's going to come in for Sydney. Allie Zinkel's got the ball. She's going to get it stolen. Right up for a layup, and that's 2 points for Millie to inbounds. She's going to throw it up to Peyton Nguyen. Peyton's going to try to go. Peyton is going to lose the ball out of bounds, and that's a turnover, and that's going to go back to the Otsego Bulldogs. Bristol Motika's in for the Red Wolves. Replaces Allie Zinkel. Nice passing by Otsego, and that's 2 more points. Millie into Kaylee Hahn. Kaylee's going to try to dribble. Kaylee's going to lose that one. That's going to go the other way. It's a head for Otsego. Wild shot, no good. That ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Pawpaw ball. Millie Stride inbounds. Kaylee's going to, Millie helps her out there. That's going to be a jump ball. That's going to be Otsego ball. Otsego inbounds. They're going to set their play up. 3-point look, no good. Peyton doesn't play any defense. Ball to the hole. And looks like a tie-up. Peyton Nguyen with the rebound was tied up. Millie Stry's going to inbounds. Going to bring in Sydney back in. Kenzie's in. So now we've got Amani, Peyton, Kenzie, Bristol, and Sydney. Peyton's got the ball. She's going to try to dribble through a crowd and throw it up. That's a turnover. Going back the other way. She's going to take a free throw jump shot. No good. Ball is in. Amani's got the ball. Out. Bristol's got a breakout. Bristol's looking for somebody. Amani's got the ball. No good. Kenzie's going to save it. Ball ahead. Nice tip, deflection by Sydney, and Bristol comes up with the ball. He's going to get it up to Peyton. Peyton's going to lose the ball. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Bristol, nice rebound. Bristol loses the ball and gives up on it. It's going to be red ball. It's Hallie Brown into the lineup. So Sydney to inbound, go. Ball is going to go towards. Decide that sooner if you're going to try that. Sydney tries to get a steal in there, didn't quite get there in time. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be Pawpaw ball. 4-0 the score, 3:53 to go here in the first. It's Pawpaw's ball. Sydney to inbound. Got to go. Got to go. They have no idea. Bristol going to try to dribble through everybody. That's going to be double dribble. So Otsego's ball. Ball is in. There's a pass over to number 2. Bristol's on her. Kenzie late to the party, but she foul on that one. So it's going to be 2 shots for Otsego. Again, if somebody's out there watching and listening, please make a comment on the quality of the audio and the video. Don't comment on the camera not keeping up. That's error. But if the video is spotty or if the audio is not working, let me know. I guess if the audio is not working, you can't really let me know. Can you try to get this on your phone just to see if it's working? So you've got Right now, Allie Zinkel, Peyton Nguyen, Millie Stry, Kenzie Bass, and Sydney McNitt on the court for the Red Wolves. Millie's going to get that rebound. Millie's going to dribble into the corner. She's going to try to chuck one down to Sydney. Sydney's got Allie. Nice pass ahead. Allie Zinkel scores, and you didn't see any of it because I'm not paying attention. Nice pass by Sydney McNitt to Allie Zinkel for an easy layup. Sydney on ball now. 5-2 is your score. Ball is in. Cross-court pass, that's not stolen. Good rebound by Kenzie Bass, gives it over to Millie. Millie's gonna dribble it up the left side. Millie's heading for the corner. Millie's gotta find Sydney. Sydney for three, just off the iron. Sydney's gonna chase down her own rebound. Over to Peyton. Peyton's gonna take a long one, no good. And that ball's out of bounds. On the Red Wolves Network. It should be live on there. Let me see it. So Millie Stry into the corner, back to Sydney. Sydney gonna go in, back to Millie. That's gonna try over to Kenzie. Peyton's got the ball. Gonna rotate it towards Sydney. No good. Gonna turn it over. Long shot. That's off back iron. Ball comes across. Sydney on the defense. That's a block shot, and they're going to call a foul. Crowd doesn't love it. Here, I don't know. I don't have time to deal with it. So we're going to get two shots here from Otsego. 1:44 to go in the first. 5-2 is your score. That's in and out. Maybe the Facebook one's not working. 6-2 is your score after the made free throw. They're going to inbounds. That's to Allie. Back to Millie. She's going to find Sydney down the side. She's going to get it up to Peyton. Peyton underneath, no good. So good movement that time on the press break, but they just didn't hit anybody that could score down there. Otsego working it around. There's a pass. Jump shot, no good. Millie's going to get the rebound. We get another jump ball. That's going to be Otsego ball under the basket. Ball is in, shot away. That's no good. It's a rebound to Sydney, but it was knocked out of her hands. There's a block shot by Millie. Sydney's going to come away with it. Sydney, know where you're at. Sorry about that. So we got a timeout here, 58.7 seconds to go. Still in this game at 6-2. I'm not sure, looking at that actually was over and back. I don't think the ball was ever established in the front court on that one. I know that her foot was over the line, so she had technically established position in the front court, so that must be what they made the call on. But I'm pretty sure that ball never crossed half court. So otsego to inbound, 58.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball is in. Allie Zinkel on ball. Sydney there. That's Amani on ball. Dribbles in, takes a shot. That's high off the glass. Ricochets out. Allie Zinkel's got it. Allie's going to try to find Millie. She does. Millie is going to get called for, oh, there's a foul call. That's good. That's good news for Millie. It saved her from a turnover. So now Red Wolves are going to inbound. Allie's got the ball. Allie's going to get it to Sydney. Sydney over to Amani. Amani's going to dribble into a tie-up, and that's going to be Pawpaw ball. Millie to inbound. Out to Kaylee Hahn. Oh, no, that was to Allie Zinkel. Sydney's got the ball. She's going to find Amani. Amani with a nice shot off the basket. Nice pass again from Sydney. Amani scores. 12 seconds to go. Big defensive moment for the Red Wolves. Sydney with the help. 1 second, and that's going to do it for the first period here in Otsego. Tightly contested ball game so far. 6-4. Otsego Bulldogs lead your Red Wolves. And I'm going to move this back to the center. I got 6 viewers on there, which is close to a record for middle school. Yep, so we've at least got some audio. Apologize for the one time I yelled at my kid, but that's going to happen a couple more times. Probably tonight, but certainly over the course of the season. Six viewers, yeah, we're rocking and rolling. So it looks like we've got Sydney and Kaylee, Hallie Brown, Amani, and Peyton to start the second period here. 8 minutes on the clock. 6-4 Otsego's your score. Apologize if I'm a little bit off on the camera angles, but I'm trying. Don't have my first grader here to help me this week. Otsego's going to dump one inside. Peyton's going to play defense. Peyton plays good defense down there, but Otsego scores over her anyways. Hallie into Sydney. Sydney's going to push. Sydney's going to find Amani, who finds Peyton. That's going to go off Peyton out of bounds. It's going to be Otsego ball. Ball is in. Here it comes. Kaylee Hahn is on ball. There's a pick. Sydney with the help, but got there late. Got to call out those picks, ladies. Well, Peyton didn't get all the way out of bounds, so they're going to let her do that over. Millie back into the game. Millie needs to go take the ball out of bounds. That's what she's used to doing. Peyton into Amani. Amani up to Sydney. Sydney over to Peyton. Peyton across the line. Back to Sydney. Sydney to the middle. Back to Peyton. Over to kind of towards Kaylee, but out of bounds. Ball. Millie goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Amani's going to snot one out of bounds. That's a nice try. That's a good deflection from Amani. Allie's in. And it looks like a jump ball, and that's going to be pawpaw ball. 6:42 to go here in the second. 10-4 is your score. Millie to inbound. Millie's going to find Ken's. Oh, she's going to go into Kaylee. Kaylee's going to dribble into double team. She's going to lose the ball, and that's going to be otsego ball. So the ball's going to be on the sideline. Otsego ball to inbound. It's a steal. Amani Allen with the steal. She's going to find Millie. Millie's going to put it up. Millie's going to score. 10-6 your score. Nice steal by Amani. Nice pass up to Millie. 3 on the way, and the 3 is good. So just like that, Otsego jumps back out to a 7-point lead. Kaylee Hahn into Amani. We're going to get a foul call on number 10. So that's going to be pawpaw ball. Millie's going to inbound. Ball's into Kaylee. Kaylee's going to lose. Ahead to Millie, and that looked like a pretty clean block by Millie, but they're going to call her for the foul. That's one of those where the referee decided to make that call before the play actually happened, because as it turns out, she really didn't have any foul there, but she was already set to make that call before it happened. First free throw is up and no good. Bristol into the game for Kaylee. Second free throw coming. 13-6 is the score. 5:51 to go in the second period. Shot is up, no good. Kenzie tips it to the corner. Ball saved by Otsego. Otsego's going to dump one inside. Double team, good trap. There's a shot for 10 off the side of the backboard. Kenzie goes for it. Kenzie doesn't get the ball. 12 for 3, and that's good. 16-6 is your score. Millie. And Matt Hahn's going to take a timeout. No, nothing. Just standing here not talking. It's better for me to just stand here and not talk at this moment. Yeah. So, inbounding the ball, Millie Stry. Amani Allen's out there with Bristol Motika, Kenzie Bass, and Allie Zinkel. Going to get a foul call on 10 White. That's going to still be Pawpaw's ball. 5:25 to go here in the second period. Amani's going to bring the ball up. Kenzie comes up to set a pick. Ball is into Kenzie Bass. Kenzie's going to try to find Millie down low, which she does. That ball's ripped away by Otsego. Ball goes out of bounds. Sorry, I was a little, thought I had you on the screen, you didn't. Millie to inbounds. into Amani Allen. Amani's going to take a shot. That's off the iron. It's going to be Otsego with the rebound, and they're going to break out. Kenzie Bass trailing the play. She's going to try to make a play, and that's going to count, and the foul. So Otsego is going to have a chance for a traditional three-point play here. Peyton Nguyen's going to come in the game for Kenzie. Sydney's going to come back in for Bristol, it looks like. So 4:58 to go to complete the three-point play. Shot is up and short. That didn't hit the rim, so that's going to be a violation, Pawpaw ball. So we've got Sydney, Millie, Amani, Allie, and Peyton out there right now for the Wolves. Ball's into Amani, back to Sydney, or back to Millie. That's going to go up to Sydney. That's too high for her. Peyton's going to run it down. Peyton's going to draw a foul. We got to be getting close to shooting fouls here. Got to be close. I think it's about 4. Sydney. Amani's got the ball. She's going to drive in. She's going to drive to the basket. Amani off the rim, no good. Allie tries for a rebound, no good. Millie's got defense here. Peyton's back. Ball's going to go in, and that's going to count. So they're calling the foul on Millie Stry. Just threw up a prayer right there, and it went in. Peyton had really good position there to take a charge, but she tried to engage instead, and I think that's what cost us the shot getting off. That's good. All of a sudden, we're up to 20-6. In, back to Millie. And that's going to be a foul on 12. They got to be shooting here. Well, we're in the new quarter. They reset the fouls at each quarter. So that's at least 2 for this quarter. Millie's going to inbound. Sydney's back there. Sydney's got the ball. Sydney passes up. Gets it back. Sydney got to make something happen here. Does. Take it to the basket. Sorry if you could hear that, I yelled. Ball's in for Otsego. They're going to work it down the sideline. Pass down low. That's travel.
Good defense, Red. Be strong now.
Ball's in. Back to Millie. Back to Amani. That's a travel, not called. Millie's got the ball. She's going to get it down. Try to get it down to Hallie. That's a turnover. Kaylee Hahn's going to try to play his little side-side defense instead of cutting off the angle. Shot wide open. That's no good. Millie's going to bring it out. Amani with a nice rebound there. Millie's going to try to get one down to Kaylee. Kaylee able to corral it. Kaylee's going to turn that one over on the baseline, but Otsego's going to give it right back. Peyton Nguyen back into the game for Millie. Ball's into Kaylee. Kaylee Hahn drives in. That's taken away from her. Bounce pass. Amani gets a deflection out of there. Hallie Brown runs away from the ball. Shot is up, no good. Kaylee's going to try to get a rebound in there. She's not able to corral it. Now she does. Throws that one away. Good rebound there. Get it over to Kaylee, back to Amani.
Be strong with the ball.
Picks up her dribble out by half court, tries to get it into Hallie. There's an obvious push that's not called. That's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover for the Wolves. Amani's on ball down here. 15's going to go up, take it over half court. Ball held. And she's going to get it, draw a foul. Nice job by Hallie Brown. Hallie Brown's going to shoot free throws. That's what the hold-up was. So Hallie's first free throw. Up. No good. Just off the back iron. Hallie, she's going to shoot another one. Liv Leonard into the game for Kaylee. Bristol into the game for Amani. Allie's coming in for the shooter. So Hallie makes this one. She goes, sits down. She misses it. Still in the game for another whistle. Shot for Hallie is up. No good off the iron. Otsego with the rebound, and off we go. Otsego brings it up into the front court. Into the corner. Kenzie Bass is out there, and Kenzie's bumping, and Kenzie's going to get called for a foul. That's going to be, I believe, 3 on Kenzie. I'm not sure on that, but Allie Zinkel back into the game. Up top. Shot. No good. Peyton doesn't box out. Rebound to Otsego. Peyton's going to get called. Oh, we're going to get a good double dribble call. So that's going to be Red Wolves' ball. Liv Leonard's going to inbound. That's in. Bristol turns and goes. Bristol's going to go up the left side. She's going to lose that ball. It's going to be off the Otsego defender, so that's going to be Pawpaw ball. .149 to go in the half. 21-6 is the score. Allie Zinkel. And Peyton's got the ball, or Bristol's got the ball. Peyton's going to take a 3. They're going to say that's a 2. She was over the line, so Peyton Nguyen with the 2, long 2. There's a shot, and that shot's off the back iron. Nobody even tries for the rebound on Pawpaw's side. Peyton to inbound. That ball is in. Peyton's going to get it back in the corner. That's stolen. There's an easy layup under the basket. Missed. 1 minute to go. He's going to be a shot off there, off the iron. That's no good. That should be pawpaw ball. Yes, and it is. Because she's not doing anything to distinguish herself enough to play. That's a steal on the inbounds. And that's going to be off 15 and out of bounds.
He's trying with the ball.
Ball is in. That's over to Peyton. That passes into Liv Leonard over to Millie. Going to try a nice pass by Millie to Bristol. Good catch by Bristol. Ball to the basket, no good. Millie with a rebound. Millie's going to get that one over to Peyton. Peyton's going to bring it up. 17 seconds to go in the half. Peyton's got the ball on the wing. Put a shooter in the game, maybe. Millie is going to inbound it to Peyton out at half court. Peyton was over and back, but she has no clue what the time is on the clock. And that's going to bring us to halftime of a pretty ugly stretch of basketball. 23-10 is the score. Now I'm going to take a break. Okay, and we're going to come back at it here as we get ready to start the second half. Red Wolves are in a big deficit. 23-10's the score. Starting the third quarter, looks like we're going to have Bristol, Sydney, Peyton, Amani, and Millie. Millie's going to inbound. So Pawpaw's ball, Millie to inbound. Amani's going to try to receive the inbound. She gets it into Amani. Amani's going to run it over to that side. Amani traveled, but she didn't. Peyton's not looking at her. She tries to throw that, but throws it away. So Otsego's going to bring it in. Apologize for the video that's going on, but we're no Wi-Fi in here. Millie tries to get a steal. Nice hustle by Millie. That's going to be a defensive tie-up for Millie Stride. It's going to be Otsego ball. Good job by Millie. Steal that jump ball back for us. But as I was going on to say, I'm using a personal hotspot in here, so I don't have the best internet connection. But again, we're broadcasting middle school basketball from a gym in Michigan on a Monday night at 5 o'clock. So Sydney playing defense. Sydney pushing her down to the corner. That's nice defense, causes a turnover. So Millie's going to inbound underneath the basket. Ball is up to Bristol. Bristol's going to move towards the basket. She picks it up. That's going to go back to Amani's feet. Amani's going to pick it up to Millie. Swings to Sydney. Sydney with three. Ooh, off the back iron. That was a good shot. Millie puts it up. Peyton's going to run it down. Peyton, instead of grabbing it, saves it to Bristol. He's got Sydney. Sydney again for three. There's a rebound by Bristol. There's a good shot by Millie. No good. Two good looks by Sydney. She didn't hit either one of them. She's going to get back on defense. Ripped away. Otsego still got the ball. Long shot. Millie jumps, misses the rebound. That ball's in the corner. That's up to 12. She's their shooter. Bristol with a little push. She got away with the first one, but she's not going to get away with the second one. Bristol's going to get called for a bump there. Then we're going to get a timeout. Timeout on the floor. She had a couple good looks, but couldn't knock them down. Okay, so 23-10 still the score. 6:26 to go here in the third. They got to get back on the floor. It's going to be Otsego ball. Otsego ball underneath their own basket. Would be a foul on Peyton. Call out those picks. Sorry, I yelled at everybody's ear again. Every time I try to use the mute button on this headset, it turns on Siri and we lose the broadcast, so I can't mute it. Shot is good by number 10. Second shot on the way, 24-10 is your score. Second shot is also good. Millie's going to, Peyton's going to go out. Allie Zinkel comes back in. Millie into Sydney. Back to Millie. That's going to be up to Amani. Amani's going to break out. She's got Bristol. Bristol wide open. No good on the layup. That's going to go back to Sydney. Over to Allie. Go to the basket. Good job by Sydney to wrestle that ball out of there. Sydney's got the ball. Sydney underneath. Nice pass. She knew where she was. Just a little bit too strong. Otsego's going to bring the ball up. Sydney's on ball. Goes into the middle. Millie, nice defense there. To the basket. Millie tips it to the corner, and that's going to go off of Millie. Going to be Otsego ball. So Otsego ball on the baseline. Nobody guarding that person. Sydney, nice tip out to Allie. Nice pass from Allie to Bristol. Bristol to the basket. You're going to get a foul call. Nice job by Bristol to initiate the contact there. All right, Millie's going to trigger the inbounds play. She's got the ball. She's going to go into Sydney. Sydney, one dribble and nothing. Millie's got it now. Over to Amani. Amani's going to dribble towards the basket. Got Allie underneath. Allie with the shot. Allie scores. 25-12 is your score. Oh, there's a travel. And that's going to be rebound by Otsego. They're going to call that one out of bounds. So Millie's got the ball out of bounds underneath the opponent's basket. Into Sydney. Back to Millie. That's going to go down to Bristol. That's over her head. Sorry, I missed you on that one. Ball's in the middle. Bristol hustles back. There's a shot off the iron. No good. Another shot. And that one's is good. 27-12 is your score. Into Sydney. Back to Millie. Now we're going to move up the court. Millie across to Amani. Amani's going to bring the ball. Sydney's got to go to the basket. Go to the basket. That's going to be a travel. (27-12) still your score. 4:17 to go here in the quarter. Sydney's on ball. Good defense by Sydney. Millie lost her girl for a minute on that one. Ball is in. Go. Ball up to Sid. Go to the basket. Nice pass by Sydney over to Bristol. No good. Millie with the rebound. And that's way too high for Amani, and that's going the other direction. Oh, she bailed her out. How is that Otsego ball? That's Pawpaw ball. Yeah, they're going to change it. She pointed the wrong direction. Somebody's got to take the ball in. Millie's out of the game. Can't throw that pass.
Nothing cross court.
God, kidding me? Sorry, that's the coach in me. He helped. Kenzie with the rebound. Going to go to Hallie. Hallie Brown's going to go to Kenzie. Kenzie's going to take a 16-footer. That's no good. Peyton's going to find Sydney. Sydney's got a good shot over there. It's an air ball. It's a good look. She's got to take that shot, but she's got to do a little better at making that shot. Ball is away. Sydney pressuring. To the basket, no good. Rebound otsego. Ooh, that was a tough no call there. Peyton, I guess we have to give Peyton a block on that. Matt's gonna call a timeout. So I don't know if that was a full or a 20. I don't know what the timeout was there. Otsego, Papa was this team's only loss last year, and they're looking a little in revenge mode. And the Red Wolves have done okay. They just haven't, a lot of shots haven't gone in. They're absolutely non-existent on the boards. A lot of standing around and looking tonight. Millie's going to come back in the game. So here we go. So to reset, Peyton, Kenzie, Millie, Sydney, Bristol on the court right now for the Wolves. They got to play defense.
Watch the pick. Sydney, get around it.
There you go. Millie over to Sydney. Sydney's going to go. Here comes Sydney's going to run the play. Nobody guarding her. Then she's got a shot again. Sydney hits the three. So 29-15. To the basket. We're going to get Sydney with a call. So Matt's going to call him over. Okay, so Otsego's going to shoot their first free throw. They got to stay on the court. They got to have two down. Got to have, he doesn't understand. Okay, so here's the first free throw. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Shot is high off the ring. Nice box out by Millie. Millie's got Sydney ahead. Sydney to the basket, and she's going to get fouled, and she's going to go to the line and shoot a couple. Nice pass up by Millie. Sydney robbed her of the assist by not getting to the basket fast enough, but we're going to get some free throws here. Spent all day yesterday shooting these. Let's hope the result's a little better. She won yesterday, but she struggled. Okay, Sydney for the first of two. Shot is up. Ooh, shot is off the rim.
Splash it.
Sydney's second free throw. That one's better. off the back iron that time. Missed them both. Peyton, that's going to be off Otsego. She saves it back in and then throws up a prayer. Got a good rebound by Millie in there. Peyton's going to battle for the ball. She's going to get it up to Sydney. Back to Peyton. Peyton's going to bring it across half court. Peyton tries to hit Millie. That's too tall. To the basket. Peyton tries to block it. Just got to keep your hands straight up right there. You can't swing at the ball. If you swing at the ball, they're going to call it every single time. (31-15) is your score. Otsego's going to try to complete the free throw. Shot is up. Shot is good, but they're going to call a lane violation on the shooter. So no basket. Score remains 31-15.
Let's go.
Need help. Into Sydney, right back in. Millie is going to go up to Bristol. Bristol's going to get away with it. Bristol heads for the corner. That ball is off of Otsego, out of bounds. So Papa's going to inbounds the ball. 31-15 is your score, 1:36 to go in the third. Millie is going to inbound the ball. Run bedbug, Sydney. Into Bristol, no good. Amani's going to rip it away. Sydney's going to find Peyton. We're going to get a call on the floor. It's going to be Pawpaw ball. I don't believe that's 5 fouls yet. So it looks like Pawpaw ball underneath. Go. Sydney's got the ball. Sydney's going to cycle around. Sydney with a nice thought. She got it. You can't throw that pass, though. And Sydney with a nice deflection back. She's going to end up with the ball. Millie looking down. That's batted out of bounds by Otsego. So Millie's going to inbound. Got to move. Ball is into the corner. That's going to be Amani. Back. Need to teach some back doors here. All these cuts to the basket are wide open and nobody's cutting. Amani away with the ball. Amani's going to keep going with that. She's going to try to find Allie. That's behind her. Sydney's on ball. Sydney with a nice play. We're going to get a foul called. I think that's going to be on Otsego. I'm not sure. Looked like it. Looked like 25 on Otsego. That might be a free throw. That might be the 5th foul. They're discussing it at the table. Well, looks like it's an inbound play. 22 seconds to go. They're going to call Sydney with a foul there. They're going to say that's the 5th foul on Pawpaw. So, second shot coming. 17.5. Sydney is back behind everybody. Gonna say no. Got a lane violation on Otsego again. So the upper right spot on the key has been our best defender tonight.
Let's go, Red, let's go.
Gotta go! And Lexi throws that to nobody. Amani's gonna steal one back here. We're gonna try, and that's gonna be a turnover. Look at the clock! Sydney. Millie throws a long pass, not quite long enough. That's a good idea, but they're moving the ball up inch by inch right now. Sydney's going to inbound, or Millie's going to inbound. Cut to the corner. There's Amani. She's going to travel. So now 2.4 seconds. Play defense. Sydney on the pass. So end of the third quarter, 31-15 is your score. Papa chipped into the lead a little bit there momentarily. Got a lot of three-point play opportunities from Otsego in that quarter. What happened?
I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was the fourth quarter.
No, this is the fourth quarter here.
Culver's was calling my name.
Yeah.
Custard,
Already thinking about the Butterburger is where we're at right now.
make a little custard, it'll make us feel better.
I'm going to introduce you real quick. Hose, this is my wife, Heather. These are the hose. We're all making family. Kaylee. Going to get that over to Millie. Millie's going to throw that one away. I don't 100% blame that on Millie. She thought Peyton was setting up to get the ball and just kind of went past her out of bounds. Ball is in to the post. Millie on defense, no good. Sydney with the rebound. She's going to give it to Millie. Go back to Sydney. Sydney's going to set the play. Millie's going to inbound. That's going to go into Peyton. Peyton's going to dribble to the right. Sydney with a pick. No go. Peyton's caught in the corner. This time we're going to get a blocking foul in the corner. It's going to be the first foul of the quarter on Otsego. It's going to be pawpaw ball underneath. I have to keep track of those at home because the scoreboards don't tell us that right now. That's one on Otsego, none on Pawpaw. Millie to inbound. She's going to find Allie Zinkel over to Sydney. Sydney going to go to the basket. No good. She's going to get it out to Peyton. Peyton's going to control. That's going to go into Allie. Allie back to Peyton. Peyton bump checked. She's going to try to save it. Sydney's going to hustle over. Sydney's going to rip it away. We're going to get a foul called. Now they're going to call the jump ball. And that's going to be Otsego basketball. So Otsego ball. is in, and she is backing over and back. Yep, she backed up a little bit too much there. That's going to be a turnover. That's going to be pawpaw ball. Millie to inbound on the sideline. Millie into Amani. Amani's going to dribble up. Amani's in trouble. Over to Allie. Had Millie couldn't get her the ball. They're going to say that she's on the end line. It was a good thought. She had Millie wide open in the post. Couldn't get the ball down to her. Otsego is going to call Bulldog, so let's see what Bulldog is. There's going to be a pick. That's a moving screen on 30 white. That's red ball. So we got Millie to inbound. Amani back here helping. Ball's going to go into Amani. She's going to dribble to the right side. Millie's going to clear through, try to establish position. Sydney cut to the basket. Sydney's got the ball in deep. Nice pass here to Kaylee Hahn. She's going to find Millie. That's out to Amani. Amani's going to take it in. Back to Allie. Amani's going to lose the ball to the sideline. She's going to run it down. Sydney's going to find some separation. Sydney for three. Sydney hits another three. Nice shot by Sydney. Good pass by Amani. 31-18. Play some defense. You're not out of this game. Ball is into Millie. Millie's going to take it. Amani's going to go with it. Sydney's going to find this side of the court. Amali's going to bring it up. She's going to look deep. Allie Zinkel with a nice play. Kaylee Hahn with a good rebound. Kaylee scores. 5:28 to go. Lead is 11. Pawpaw's coming back into this game. Ball is deep. 11's going to take a jump shot. That's no good. That's going to go off of Otsego. Pawpaw ball. Red Wolves starting to build some momentum here. Ball into Amani. Going to find Millie. Going to go up. Kaylee Hahn. She's got Allie. Lead is 9. Red Wolves playing some really good ball here, coming back. Sydney with a steal. Sydney's got the ball. Can't finish it. Shot. Kaylee Hahn with the steal. Kaylee's going to run out. She's got Millie off to her right. Millie's going to go, see if Millie can finish. And Millie's going to travel down there. Otsego's bringing the ball down. That ball's thrown away. That's going to be pawpaw ball. Sydney and Amani and Kaylee and Allie. Into Amani. That's over to Kaylee Hahn. Kaylee's looking. Kaylee's going to throw that one deep. Allie just out of her reach. She had two options there. Threw it a little bit over Allie's head. Otsego going to rotate the ball to this side. Kaylee Hahn's on ball. Number one's going to launch a long one. That's off back iron. Amani with the block. Tips it out. Sydney closes. That's too late. Wasn't her girl, but she tried to saw it coming. That's in. That's in. And that's thrown away. It's going to be 25 going back the other way for Otsego. Nice plays. Yeah, got one in deep. No good. Kaylee Hahn with the rebound. We're going to get a push on 22 White. That's going to be red ball. 3:31 to go. Ball is in. Bristol's got the ball. He's going to just turn and throw it. He's got to at least have somebody there. Got a push, it looks like, or she was out of bounds. Nope, looks like Kaylee was out of bounds. Ball's in, stolen by Bristol, but stolen right back again. Going back the other way, that's a three-pointer. That's way hard off the rim. That's way out to Otsego. Bristol's going to get called with a push. .11 lead, 33-22. Pawpaw still got to just get the ball at this point. Ball's in. Nobody guarding her. Amani's got the ball. Peyton's going to bring it up. To go back to Amani. Cut to the basket, Sydney. Peyton's going to take a long shot. No good. Just called Sydney for fouling Kaylee, I think. She didn't touch the ball carrier.
Foul your own. She's laughing, which makes me think that actually happened.
And to the basket, and they're going to score. They got to get the ball up the court. Look up the court! Kaylee to the basket. Kaylee scores. Good try, but they're going to push. That's going to go out of bounds. Amani's going to push. That's off Kaylee. .158 to go. Ooh, that was double. Sydney with the deflection. Sydney's going to cause a jump ball. That's going to be Pawpaw ball. Good job by Sydney. She got hit in the head, but good job.
Let's go, Sid. Let's go, kid.
Got to find one, Sid. Right. Bristol to the basket. Few steps there. I didn't get that one on stream, but she had about 8 yards on that carry. Up 9, Otsego inbounds, 1:33 to go. Amani swats the ball. She's gonna collect it to Sydney. Over to Kaylee. Peyton. Cut! Bristol. Cut! Sorry, I'm yelling cut. I'm not the director. I'm the on-air talent. Hope that doesn't come down too horrible on your speakers or your ears. I can't help myself. Gonna find Peyton, 50 seconds to go. Peyton's gonna put her shoulder down and try to move the ball ahead. That's gonna go to Amani Allen. Amani's gonna go to the basket. Amani scores. 30. That's way off. That's going to be white ball. There's a shot, no good. Peyton's going to come away with it. Peyton's going to go all the way with this one. And Peyton's going to draw a foul. 8.9 seconds. 35-26. Red Wolves were down over 20 points in this game, so they made it back, came back, made it respectable. Peyton hits these two. Cut it to 7. Oh, bounces out, so now she can cut it to 7. Pressure up. Shot, no good off the iron. That's going to be, Otsego is just going to run out the clock now. 4 seconds to go, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the end of the game. So Papa with a valiant comeback in the fourth quarter. They were down 20 going into the fourth. Come back and make it 35-26, 9-point win for the Bulldogs. But that's going to give us some hope when we head back for the Den. So here we are signing off from Otsego. Again, 35-26 your score. Papa Red Wolves basketball.